How you doing? I'm Anthony Giannetto with FedPro, and we're with the thread taper today, and Adam Baldi, our product manager.
Hi,
Adam,
Anthony.
what are you doing today?
Anthony, I'm wrapping some 1/4" NPT fittings with some 1/4" PTFE tape.
Looks like it's going pretty smooth. I have some 1/8" here. Can you set the machine up and show us how you'd set that up for the 1/8" fittings here?
Absolutely. So let's see what you have, and I can set up a game plan. All right. Yeah, let's just do it in that order. I'm going to open up the lid here. I'm going to take the tape and just make sure that it's the proper size. So just making sure that the tape can fit on the threads. And then I'm going to install the tape cartridge here. So I'm putting the tape through the anvil and then mounting it to the carrier. And then the next step is to push down the carrier, make sure that it has proper clearance.
It's that simple.
Cut the tape. And next we have the trigger rod here. So this trigger rod is too large. We need to go a size down, and then it needs to be the trigger rod needs to be smaller than the fitting that you're trying to wrap. So this is the appropriate size. Next, I'm going to use this knob to do a depth adjustment.
And what you're looking for is where that tape's hitting that first thread or second thread, wherever you want to put it.
Yep, I'm trying to align where the tape is going to be applied on the threads.
Let's see how good you lined it up.
So that's a little
Take a
low.
look at that.
I think I'm going to probably move it closer to the end of the fitting so that there's only one thread exposed.
Looks pretty good.
So let me wrap the other side. We'll see if we can get it a little dialed in better.
So I see we're set on one wrap here, and the reason we're at one wrap is because one wrap equals 3 hand wraps because our tape is 3.5 mils thick.
There we go. That's
very good.
So do this nipple.
So it would equal 3 hand wraps.
These parts would be very difficult to wrap by hand because they're so small.
Before you go with this, I see on this fitting it's a elbow. This doesn't present any issue because it's the same diameter. Is that correct?
So the thread length is pretty good. It looks like we're going to have clearance for the actual elbow, so we're going to give it a try and see how it goes. If this doesn't work, we can go down a size of tape. But it looks
great.
like it applied it really well.
Looks great, and now we have these gauges.
Yep, so the gauges look similar in thread length to that elbow, so I don't think it's going to be a problem. And that one looks great. Anthony, do you want to show the camera? I'll get the other one set up. All right, let's wrap the last one. So there we go. We wrapped your 1/8" NPT fittings for you, Anthony.
Well, thanks,
and the
Adam.
change-up was minimum.
Thanks for that demonstration. This is
No
the
problem.
thread taper machine, 1/8" fittings with 1/4" tape.